Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are continuing our story of the magical mushroom and we are on part 11 and I simply can't believe how long this is taking to complete. But I'm really enjoying making this story and I certainly want each drawing to look good and each part of the tale told correctly. As eventually, maybe one day, I can publish this as a children's book or something like that, but we shall see. So without further ado, let's get back into the tale of the magical mushroom. With one final hiss and bubble, the cauldron leaked a musky essence. The magical mushroom breathed in deep and knew it was ready. Carefully, the mushroom poured the concoction into one of the witch's bottles and secured the liquid tightly with a cork. The mushroom slowly bent his knees and with all his strength began to lift the potion onto his back. Trembling, he took his first step, then another and another. The potion was heavy, but his determination was stronger. He crept out of the cottage and slowly made his way into the darkness of the night, the thick black woods in the distance beckoning the magical mushroom with its leafy arms outstretched, waving and applauding in the wind. Dew was beginning to form on the grass that he passed. Snails and slugs had begun their midnight travels already, leaving behind trails of oily, shiny slime. The countless stars glistened in the moonlight, leaving behind an eerie glow on the hills and landscape. The magical mushroom continued onwards, deeper and deeper into the fields and further away from the safety of the cottage. Following the stony pathway, passing the ancient signs, hill over hill, until finally reaching the edge of the forest. Briefly, the mushroom stared into the deep dark wood. A minute of doubt and fear washed over his face. He had done this route countless times with the witch, never at night though, and never alone. The wind stopped briefly, and there was nothing but silence and the mushroom's thoughts. He then shook his head, and once again, filled with determination, picked up his bottle and continued on, deep into the forest. So I hope you liked part 11 of the magical mushroom. Got to say, I love how this piece turned out in the end, as I kind of struggled creating the landscape that the mushroom was on, as originally I wanted to show the woods he was heading towards and the cottage he was walking away from. However, to do this, it would have been that kind of cliche cottage to the left and woods to the right with the mushroom in between, and I just wasn't feeling it. So I settled with having the mushroom in the foreground, cottage in the background, and even deeper into the background, little hints of black trees just glistening in the moonlight. This way you can tell that the cottage is still in a wooded area, and then I thought about it and I realised that I really need to learn to also rely on the tale itself and hope that the readers or listeners will get that the mushroom is headed into a forest and is in fact actually listening to the story, as the artwork is literally only a split-second clip of what's actually happening in the tale, something to only guide the readers, not something to base the entirety of the tale on. I suppose that's the difference between a graphic novel and storybook illustrations, because graphic novels are obviously way more detailed and storybooks just little snippets of story. To create the beautiful night sky, stars and the reflections of light on the trees, I used a silver gel pen on top of the Indian ink background, which worked really well. Plus I kind of cheated again in this one, as I used acrylic blue paint for the potion, not ink. But if I owned blue ink, I would have used it. But I am poor and not going to buy blue ink for only a couple of uses, so just pretend it's blue ink. Anyway, I'm not sure what else to say, so thanks for watching. I really hope you're enjoying the tale of the magical mushroom, and I will see you soon for the next one. Enjoy.